Welcome everyone to the Real Whovians cast, episode 526. I am your host, Matrixlord 212, and I'm with Stephen Price. What's up, Stephen?
All right, Joe. Oh, thanks.
Well, for me, it's good morning, and it's 8:10 here.
Yeah.
For you, it's 1, right? 1:10?
Yeah, just 10 past 1 in the afternoon, yeah.
All right. So what I want to do is I want to talk about something to do with Doctor Who, but I also want to talk about our backgrounds, to get people to know who we are as Whovians, real Whovians. So let me start off with you, Stephen Price. Now, you've been to a lot of conventions lately, right?
I've only been to, there's about too many conventions and 2 Comic Cons.
Right. But you are in a unique area where they're constantly filming, right? Or sometimes?
Yes, they film a lot around, I'd say in about 34-mile radius.
Wow. Now, you met Katie Manning, I don't know how many times.
Twice.
Twice, and she gave me a shout-out thanks to you. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
We're going to have a live doctor on here. That's going to happen in a couple months, which is going to be exciting. It's not going to be a promo at the beginning of the video. It's going to be full-on inside the Real Whovians cast. So that's going to be very exciting.
Looking forward to that.
Me too. Maybe we'll open up the doors too for people, companions or doctors to just come on, drop in 5 minutes, chill with us, and drop out, 'Cause I know they got their busy schedule. But, when it comes to defining the episodes, I noticed that Last Christmas was a lot like an X-Files episode. Now, as you know, X-Files has been in the news lately because they want to have David Duchovny and Gillian Anderson return. So I was looking up episodes, and I remember seeing an episode where they were stuck in this dream state over and over and over again. And it turns out, I guess it was some type of virus, right?
Yeah.
You remember that episode where they thought they were out of it, and then they weren't, and then the agents had to save them?
Yeah.
Or else they would have died. Well, it's the same. It seems to me that Moffat is a fan of all sci-fi as well as movies, and he's taking his plots from all these different combination of shows and then turning it into his own thing. But it's definitely not an original thing because it's happened in X-Files. It has happened many a times in Inception. So. I just want Moffat to stop trying so hard to get ideas and just do something. Just go with the flow. Stop trying to copy an episode, copy this, copy that. Do your own thing. Do something different, okay? Why can't we have a story on the Cybermen, a Modus, right? Modus?
Yeah.
Cybermen's home planet? Or whatever. Why can't we have... something about Scar? Why can't we explain how Scar was still there? Why can't we just, do different episodes rather than, and not on Earth either. It doesn't have to be on Earth.
I was watching a morning program over here called This Morning. Russell T. Davis is being interviewed.
Right.
Yeah. Don't think I turned it on. It's a bit. Might have missed a couple of minutes of the interview. And he mentioned about, the time with Doctor Who and that.
You don't want to do no more Doctor Who unless it's a movie.
Yeah.
Which I think is silly. I think you should just do it. I think that, to me, I'm of the mind that if they continue the way everything has been written, like, typecast, politics, like, in other words, he won't come back to Doctor Who because he was a showrunner and now he's not. That's stupid, As a fan, even with actors only tend to do these roles, right, to get them started, to promote their career. And a lot of times actors won't do sequels until their career is just about over. Then all of a sudden, just to get paychecks, they'll do anything, which I think is sad. I think, they need to do it when the time is right, not like only as a thing. And I think that Russell T Davies needs to return to Doctor Who and do an episode.
It's like that actress, Eve Miles. There's not, Torchwood's never going to come back after A Miracle Day, because that flopped big time. And this Eve Miles is in Broadchurch now.
Right, and she thinks it's coming back, right?
Mm.
John Barrowman's in Arrow.
Mm.
So, and Alex Kingston.
I know they're doing a couple of radio plays, but that's nothing.
Yeah. I just think that we need something fresh with Doctor Who. We need it to not focus on Clara and Danny, and it just needs to focus on the Doctor. And it needs to focus on a different topic other than Gallifrey. I think maybe the TARDIS
on different planets, you know, instead of being on Earth all the time.
Or maybe the TARDIS reacts that there's another TARDIS. I mean, if the TARDIS is a living being, maybe it reacts sort of like its own, someone of its own kind, you know?
Yeah. I like to see the Time Meddler come back.
Yeah. I want to see the Draconians come back, the Sea Devils, you know. There's a lot of stuff I want to see. I do want to see Patrick Stewart appear in Doctor Who, because everybody else has. Yeah. So why not, you know?
Because it was a talk of Roger Moore,
right. But I want villains. I want Patrick Stewart to be a villain. A powerful villain, too. I wanted David Warner to have a more powerful role, but they utilized him, you know. So today in Staten Island, New York, it is still snowing like crazy. It's not what I expected it to be. They said it was going to be the greatest storm of all time. Hardly, because throughout the night it really did nothing. But everything is closed just about. But it's going to be podcast all day as long as my voice is there and I'm not choking. So we are going to be going deep with everything shows. If people want to do Real Whovians Cast, we could do that, or Horrorcast. So all day today I'm going to be available as long as I can speak. And I'm hoping, you know, we get to see some pictures for Series 9. Now, what are they filming now? Do we know?
No idea at all.
This is the first time we haven't had any pictures, nothing, right? I mean, usually we have pictures already.
Well, the weather over here has been terrible. With due for a really, really cold front coming in tomorrow.
Right.
Severe gales, you know.
Maybe they can throw that into the story. Maybe they can do a story where the Earth is suffering from bad storms and they can capitalize on the bad weather.
Mm.
You know, I would do that. I would have them come back to New York, but I'm dying for them to come back to New York. You know, wouldn't you want to see a past companion return? Like Katie Manning?
Katie Manning, I'd like to see, because she was in the Sarah Jane Adventures. So I'd like to see her coming back.
I want to see Janet Fielding come back. Tegan Jovanka. I miss her. She's awesome. You know, there's no rules. Like they could do it, but he just chooses not to. Stephen Moffat. You know, he could just bring companions throughout the whole season if he wanted to. They get everybody all melancholy. They could bring Martha Jones back. They could bring everybody back, and then everybody's dealing with the new Doctor. You know.
Somebody, there was a fake BBC thing out a couple of days ago. It was 2 days ago. Christopher Eccleston and David Tennant have agreed to the 10th anniversary special.
Well, Russell T Davies did not agree to do a special, although the BBC wanted to do one. That's not to say there won't be one. It just won't be with Russell T Davies. And I'm hoping, crossing my fingers, that we still get a special, because we didn't get a confirmation on how many episodes we're going to have this year. So you know, I thought that they said we'd be losing another episode, but I haven't heard Moffat say anything about it. So, just all these sites are reporting the same thing. So, but
I think it'd be a full episodes with the Christmas special.
and I think too with the Christmas special, it's getting stale because they're too focused on Christmas. You know, when we had the End of Time, that was a little bit in the background, the Christmas special, you know, but it wasn't the main focus of Christmas, you know. So I think we need to like not worry about it being a Christmas special and just do special, you know, and just focus on an actual cool story rather than make it Christmassy, you know. So I think when they try to make it Christmassy, they screw it up.
Yeah.
So just have it in the background and just do something. You know, have somebody invade Earth while it's Christmas, like Sea Devils or something. And just, you know, you see trees in the background, but they don't make a big deal about it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, there's no theme, like Christmas Carol or this or that, you know?
The one that stands out for me is the one I really enjoyed was the Next Doctor.
You like that one, right?
Christmas special.
I just, the only thing that bothered me is that he wasn't the next Doctor. I would have wanted him to be the next Doctor.
Could he be the next Doctor after Capaldi?
I'm hoping he could be. I'm hoping that, you know, because like just like the Ramona thing, where she took Princess Astra's face, I'm hoping that he just, you know, becomes him. You know, David Morrissey. I'd be very happy with that. Even if we only got him for a year, I would be happy with it, you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, you know, he's locked for, you know, his regular 3 seasons. Series 8, Series 9, Series 10. Capaldi.
Yeah.
And then after that, it'll be probably Regeneration because, you know, they don't really...
I think they'll do longer or not.
You think he's going to do it?
Oh, yeah.
All right. I'm hoping he does, but...
Because he even took a half an hour lunch break or something when they were filming, going back last year.
Right.
So you could sign for the fans and have photographs taken with it.
Okay. So maybe he will stay. That would be a good thing. All right, Stephen Price. That's it for the Real Whovians cast. Be careful out there today, guys. And if you live in New York, snow is everywhere. Really be careful. And all the other places, like I think Long Island's going to get hit with snow and Connecticut and everything. So just be safe.
Bring it over here. We need it.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Take care. Bye for now.